Jose Casagran has done a terrific job turning the program around at Roosevelt. They also believe it is their year.
They kind of look like the Michigan Wolverines in those helmets.
In the mid-1980s, Roosevelt Rough Rider football was in its golden age, winning back-to-back Division II Los Angeles City championships in 1984 and 1985. But by the mid-1990s, the glory days were gone. The varsity program was in a rut with 5 consecutive losing seasons, including a dismal 3-win season in 1997. They had lost 7 straight East LA Classics to arch-rival Garfield. Head coach Randy Rodriguez is fired after the 1997-98 season. The 98 offseason began with the Riders not having a head coach. A senior-led squad, the players lifted weights independently. Others participated in track and field competitions. The team knew they had the talent to be a contender because the majority of them had success at the Frost-Soft level 2 years prior, finishing atop of the tough Southeastern Conference, also known as the Black and Blue, in 1996. They were now seniors with multiple seasons together and knew each other's tendencies, strengths, and weaknesses. After several head coaching candidates are interviewed, Roosevelt's administration hires a young Jose Casagran, who a few years prior had much success as the defensive coordinator at arch-rival Garfield. He brings a staff consisting of offensive coordinator Manuel Douglas, defensive coordinator Juan Hernandez, and veteran assistants Dicky Guillen, Hector Estrada, Arnie Carrillo, Jaime Leija, Andy Torres, Cesar Trio, Armando Figueroa, and Eddie Ramos.
Team sitting in limbo, we don't have a coach. It's April already.
And then there was like a nervous energy, like everywhere, like what's going on?
This is our first introduction to Jose Casagran.
You know, it was a new beginning for me, having an opportunity to prove myself all over again. That's how I looked at it.
All of a sudden, the doors bust open on the side at the Roosevelt gym, and he hollers, "If you're planning on playing football for Roosevelt, you better bring your ass right into the weight room right now." We're like, what the? He's gonna run the wing tee. He introduced his right-hand man, Manuel Douglas, offensive coordinator.
And that's when I noticed right away, he's an orator. He's like, he has the ability to captivate you with words. He has the ability to motivate people. They resonated with me.
He was a great offensive line coach. I think he understood the importance, right? With the down blocks that we were gonna do, he showed us the scheme.
Mario, Loboy, Nestor, Corona, our tight end, like they're the ones, the scheme was what was winning.
Getting a late start in formal preseason workouts, the team has its work cut out for them. Coach Casagran preaches his philosophy and goals for the season. The team struggles to understand the new program, the terminology and the mentality needed to be successful. The hitting drills, conditioning, and weightlifting are different from the years prior. The team buys in and the season approaches. Well into camp, the team adds Alex Machuca, a senior transfer from Garfield. An all-city caliber linebacker and fullback, he fills a void and became a captain and a difference maker.
And we were big. The right side was huge.
Listen, and implementing a new offense, the O-line having to learn the Delaware wing T was a whole different thing. So, and then even as a running back, I had to learn a lot.
All you heard was just one bam after the other. Bam! Guy getting yanked off the field.
We were smacking them left and right.
And I remember their coach coming in and that's it. You can't go no more.
They were not at our level at that point.
We didn't know what he was going to do with the helmet. And we had our dinner, but he had a bonfire.
On the field, sitting with everybody, and then just the whole pageantry, the whole setup, it was perfect, like for us.
The Native American tale of you rite of passage, going to go get that bear claw, that eagle feather, and that wolf fang.
The stories about the stripes.
I'm the captain, so he goes, hey, little boy, here's your helmet. Just had a little teddy bear. Ugh. But then I said, well, fuck it, this is it. That's what we're rolling with. They laugh. Ah. And then they bust out the wings. Everyone goes nuts. Michigan had won that national championship the year before. It's a sense of pride. You see that helmet, it's distinct. And it had to do with the fact that we were running the wing tee. Right? And Delaware ran the wing tee, and they wore that same uniform style.
It was the memories that it felt like we were in Texas, but it wasn't Texas. It was in Boyle Heights, right? It was that passion, that love, that, and it was great, dude. It was everything you could have imagined, I think.
We walk in through the middle of the stadium, we're holding wrists. They played Welcome to the Jungle. Fucking Casa's leading us out, right? Like a fucking general. It's amazing. I remember seeing his eyes, and I'm standing there with Corona. First off, they're on our side of the field.
Lincoln came out with 3 stripes as well. Really? We got 3 stripes. You want to use it too? Like, no.
Their band was even on our side of the field.
That pissed me off. We smacked the shit out of them.
We're just at a whole nother size. We all run in the same fashion. There's the little details that showed up that no one saw the stuff get put together on the off season.
We were the ones that ruled that field that day, for sure. Initiating that era, and that was that wave of the Casa era that came about, and Douglas. We smacked the shit out of them.
New uniform, we went all white. I thought we looked good.
The Rough Riders put up some big numbers against Jordan on their infamous field in Watts. Alanis hits Ortiz for a touchdown. Leading 20-14 at halftime, the Rough Riders executed their wing tee offense successfully, marching 65 yards on 9 plays in their first possession of the third quarter. Senior Octavio Lopez, also known as Big Roach, caps the drive with a 6-yard run. Sophomore Manuel Esparza finished with 215 yards and 3 touchdowns to lead the way. Jose Gonzalez gained 105 yards and scored 2 touchdowns. The Riders are on pace to tie their best start in 5 years.
Right off the bat. A triple reverse, double pass, and so dramatic.
The Rough Riders come out and immediately go to sophomore running back Esparza, who had gained over 200 yards in each of the previous 2 games. However, on the second play of the series, he fumbles the ball.
He had some mistakes. He fumbled the ball a few times. At the same time, hey, don't worry about it.
But Esparza was like a sophomore. He got hit by some senior.
And a lot of that was him being still young and not having a full weight room. They come out, I think they give it to Alvin Marshall, and he's gone. He looks like a legit running back. Gets in the end zone, and we're down 16-0. And then we come out. And then Doug Gibbs goes, we're going to have to do this. Hey, the defense may not be up for this game. It's going to be us. So we get out there and we're fired up. That old line, man, we were so focused. And then here we come. I think we put on an 80-yard drive. Get down there, and I think we end up scoring a field goal. Esparza, he was a day one starter from the beginning. 10th grader. He had wheels on him. He was fast. It was a little lightning rod. He would make some plays. To watch him develop to get to where he got his senior year, and to know that we were with him his 10th grade year was really cool.
It was a really competitive, good game. So we keep them hell. I think we came back.
He fumbled on a good play. They got the ball out. Like, it would piss me off. Like, what the fuck? Especially as a lineman, we're like, hey, there's very little we can do. I want you to hold that damn ball.
They had the speed factor, man. They had that quickness and speed. That game, it was super competitive. Back and forth. And then I busted a run. And thanks to my O-line and everyone, the receivers, you guys were blocking, everyone was blocking. It was just up the gut. Like, I love the quick trap. And then, so the quick trap is what would get me. And that was the one that always broke my runs. Because it was literally up the middle, because I would hide behind our O-line. I'm small. So then I would just get really low, and then they couldn't see me, and I would just like navigate through the hole. It was a competitive game. It could have gone either way. It definitely could have gone either way. It was such a fun game. I mean, it sucked because we ended up losing, but it brought out the passion out of everybody, I think, that played in that game. But, you know, a humble pie too. You know, you don't always win. It's just part of life. Okay.
So here comes Southgate.
All the detail. I remember scoring in the first half.
They ran a couple of fake punts, and they come in and they ball, dude. We took a lead, and we had to kind of come back.
They had their one receiver, right? They looked like an average team. They weren't like extra special.
They had a real good fucking disrespectful running back who liked to make big plays. I remember him kind of giving us the suck it as he was running by. I remember Dickie
going like that, yeah.
And I remember going to Douglas. I wanted to go to my side, and Mario, well, put that shit on us. Man, we didn't even need to get on our blocks. Fucking Alice just walks in, gets into the end zone, we score. The crowd goes nuts because we just went for two. And then we get the two.
You see it.
You're picking up fucking momentum. On our fucking field,
And then a couple bonehead plays, and then that's why we lost. Hated losing to them. I remember Yep crying at the end. Man, we should have won that game, but I should have, could have, would have. We didn't.
so we're 2-2 after we lost the 2 games. Gus asking, hey, what are you feeling? But I said, it feels like the same old shit. The homecoming, they pick a weak team. They want to guarantee they're going to win it.
We're everybody's homecoming game, and because everyone thought they were gonna beat us.
So we go to bow. We literally come off the bus and basically hit the field. We started off instantly with a punt return. It's exciting. We created a wall, and yep, it's gone.
Yeah, we got it.
Damn, I don't remember a punt return for a touchdown before that. We're scoring in different ways now.
I remember Razor, their quarterback, Ochoa. And he had the speed, dude. He actually went to go play in Iowa. He was their punt returner. I saw him run for touchdowns and Division I. Their middle linebacker, he was like 6'2" or 6'3" or something, was a big dude.
When Alice got us going, I want to say it was a quick trap too. And he kind of just weaves through the interior, gets to the sideline, and he's gone. Yeah. You see some of Alice's wheels go. He had like the right speed for the offense. He would create a spark. That game was tough. Halftime, we were struggling a little bit with them.
It was their homecoming game.
Gasa's great at turning them against us. It's either you're with us or you're against us. We're fucking pissed. We're living. Fuck them. And I remember we came out. It was a kind of a different attitude second half. We're starting to hit. We're starting to break a little bit. We're starting to make some plays happen. The defense was starting. I want to say they caused some turnover. It was still a close game, right? He was in, and his number got called. It's about to happen right now. Get ready.
I ran for like a first down in the last like minute or something, and that sealed the game. 4th and 1, and if we didn't get it, they were gonna get possession of the ball and they could have scored because of the O-line. They made the holes. I got the first down, and we took knees, and then we won. So, but it was a competitive game. They had some good players on that squad, but it was a hard-fought game. Like all these East Side schools, they're like us. A lot of the kids there are the same, really, and so they brought the wood and they played hard.
And some of those kids ended up going on to play at the next level. Without a doubt, this team has been a thorn at Roosevelt's side. Prior to that, I want to say 6 years. Yeah. We started calling ourselves the homecoming killers.
And we ended up beating everybody in their homecoming game, which was perfect. That was sweet. Having lost to them for several years, and it was nice to beat them finally.
We're off to Fremont. They have their homecoming game. Fremont's known for having a lot of talent. That place, it could be a little intimidating. We could have ran the score up. The refs weren't having it. I remember them making a few comments derogatory towards us. I can't believe this is happening. We kept running crisscross, and they kept busting for a big play, and they kept flagging and telling Douglas, keep running that play, coach. We're going to flag it every time. You're not going to run it up. Gave them a lot of respect because it was their homecoming game, but another team that disrespected us. Before the season started, they said Roosevelt was going to be a cakewalk. We were going to get beat by them. History did say that. That's another team that I don't think we had beaten in about 6 years. And we end up balling. Varsity steps in, the offense doesn't skip a beat. It keeps rolling. It keeps doing its thing. Like I said, that guy off that bench was pretty cool. Varsity knew his shit. He was ready for every game. And if he didn't know something, I'm sure Corona was going to turn around and say, hey, you're going this way, or someone was going to help him out. That was a good W.